Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Martin D. Tulai Field for this JV soccer matchup between the Annapolis Area Christian School Eagles and your St. Paul's Crusaders here on SPSN, the St. Paul's Sports Network. I'm Alton Bowser along with Colin Hyatt. So Colin, what should we look for as the Crusaders look to get yet another win, inching closer to the B Conference playoffs?
Definitely look for a lot more offense than last match against Indian Creek. But three players we could watch are Yuki, number 25, his last game as an exchange student here at St. Paul's. James Nicolini, a crucial defender last match. And Dylan Clary, the center of attack so many times, also last match.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of a formation change, switching to 4 at the back rather than 3 at the back. We're moving Jack Slidell up into the midfield, hoping to score some more goals. Only 1 goal in our last 2 competitions, so you're going to see just Nicolini and Caleb Petola at the center back position, Fody and Ethan Thrailkill on the wing backs, and then a strong trio in Slidell, Niall Ross, and Trevor Hook in midfield, accompanied by Brandon Wallace, top striker, Dylan Clary over on the right wing, and Lancelot on the left wing.
Definitely a really important match here for St. Paul's.
Yeah, only one more game in the season after this one. It's against Park, so should be able to find another win there. We've been doing pretty good against Park earlier in the season now. Ross plays on Hook, beats his defender. Keeper's able to come in and collect it.
Almost a very early goal there. Got right between the 2 defenders and was just able to put on the burners and get through.
Yeah, the last meeting between these 2 teams was all the way at the beginning of the season, back on Tuesday, September 2nd, resulted in a win for SP, 6-0 on the road. So SP able to come out with a pretty convincing win against this Eagles team earlier in the season, hoping they can do the same because I know they've improved so much throughout the season.
And this match is so much more crucial than anybody could think because last match had some great statistical numbers, just not able to put one in the goal.
Ball into the middle, and Lancelotta gets a flick on it right around the goalie. Great shot to open up the scoring. Nice. I didn't see who was on the cross. I think Clary. And a heads-up play from Lancelotta.
A good goal, just kind of chipped it over him there. And as we were talking about earlier, this match, as we were saying, was crucial because of last match, the unexpected loss. As it looks like St. Paul's will already have a big attacking game today, hopefully, at least.
Fody now on the far side. Looks to play the through ball. Lancelotta cut back, wasn't expecting it, and it will be a goal kick. Yeah, I don't know why exactly, but Ethan Thrailkill starting on this right wing back position as opposed to Tyler Lambert, who we've seen most of the season. Ross in the midfield plays on Lancelotta, a nice give and go.
St. Paul's passing game looking very good here in these first few minutes.
Pass doesn't connect to Thrailkill. Here's Clary now on the right wing.
St. Paul's in the attacking half a lot of the time here.
Are we supposed to be out here? Keep saying.
St. Paul's
Here's
gets the ball
Ross.
back.
Plays it on to Lancelot at top of the box. Nice tackle made. These jersey numbers are really difficult to see on the gold on white. For the Eagles now, Pitola in the midfield plays what would have been a nice through ball to Clary. Wasn't exactly expecting the long ball.
Cleary gets it out of bounds right there for a AACS throw-in.
Throw in never really came in. It will be thrail kill to take it for the Crusaders. Still in the offensive third. Ross loses it, but it's only temporarily now. Lancelot in the midfield. Ball cleared out by the Eagles, and they earn themselves a throw-in on the far sideline.
Smart clearance there, just making sure no attackers can get to that one.
Nice step from Lancelot to win it back in the midfield. Ross's pass is just off the mark. Ross still has it. Here's the shot. Blocked. Slidell from deep. So close. Slidell managed to fit it in between the crossbar and the upright. You don't see that often, but super close. Looking for the second goal early.
The formation change here for St. Paul's has looked pretty much perfect so far, with already scoring a goal.
Yeah, it allows the Crusaders to really dominate the midfield more, which generates more attacking play, or more threatening attacking play, should I say. And I think we've already seen that a little bit today. Here's Hook's ball in. Skips just by Clary.
AACS defender taking the goal kick.
Hook still with it in midfield. Crusaders just controlling the possession. Crusaders lose the possession on the far side, but it's only temporary now. Slidell in the midfield. Eagles just don't have the numbers when they're trying to get into their own offensive third. A great through ball from Ross to find Clary. Clary just loses it in his footing a little bit, but the Crusaders are going to look to keep this pressure on. Coach Field signaling all of his guys up the field. Hook wins it in the midfield, or in the attacking third, but can't keep it close enough.
St. Paul's have been pretty good with holding possession.
Lancelot wins his second challenge. Looking to put this one in the box. Fakes out one defender. Leaves it for Hook at top of the 18. Here's Ross now. The shot. Scores! A great strike from Ross to extend the lead to 2-0.
Just a nice shot overall. Was able to get into the middle and put one in the lower left corner, pretty much where it becomes impossible for the goalkeeper to save.
Yeah, a great strike from Ross, but it's better for him to realize that he has the chance to take that shot. His defender just didn't step in time, and he's able to get it off uncontested. And obviously, Crusaders getting an early lead in the first 9 minutes of the game, just like what we saw last time we played them way back in the beginning of the season. Now, I said we've improved a lot, and it definitely is showing. Great step from Pitola to win it back.
Tried to get a nice cross there, or high pass there to Lancelota. Just sails out of bounds.
High ball, Nicolini finally has some pressure on him.
On these St. Paul's attacks, it feels like the defenders have just been a step behind.
Yeah, the Eagles just can't get their men all the way up the field for a threatening offensive attack so far. Crusaders have been able to deal with everything before it gets too far. Slidell now plays the through ball towards Thrailkill, makes its way straight out of bounds.
With St. Paul's holding this early 2-0 lead, it's safe to say the morale is definitely on their side. I wonder how much that can really add up for St. Paul's to put some more on the board here.
Here's Lancelota now. Leaves it for Hook. Through ball towards Fody on his left foot. That's how he likes it. Ball looking to whip it in the box just behind the net. A tough contested cross there from Fody. Can't quite get it done.
St. Paul's already overpowering AACS on the shot counter. Hopefully, St. Paul's can continue to convert for some goals. Quick, a throw in, then another quick throw in here for AACS.
Yeah, and then so I was down at Upper Tennessee. They were playing a 7th grade versus 7th grade tackle football game at school down there.
Through ball down the sideline towards Lancelota from Fody. Lancelota turning on the Jets to get to it. Forces, I believe it will be ruled a corner. Yeah, forces his defender to kick it out, and Trevor Hook is going to make his way to take the corner.
Lancelota, definitely one of the best guys if you're playing a through ball to play to.
Ball inside, makes it pretty far. Thrailkill tries to settle it. Shot from way downtown from Nicolini off the upright. Now subs come on for ACS. None yet from Coach Fields. Nice. Well, a little bit cold and a little bit windy, but honestly, not too bad of weather to play soccer, and your breath might be a little dry, but won't really break too much of a sweat. It shouldn't be too big of a deal for the guys here. A few guys have like under layers on, but it's not too bad.
Hopefully none of the gusts of wind affect the shots here. Because that could really be the only problem. As you were saying, everything else is pretty much perfect. Or pretty good. A lot of the throw-ins have come from St. Paul's just missing some passes, which is good to know that it hasn't really been a lot of the clearances.
Hook now has plenty of time. Slidell misses his last touch, but the Crusaders do keep the possession. Lancelotto wins it. Fode's going to be able to track it down on the far sideline. Beats his defender. Look to put one in the box. It's a little low. Doesn't quite make it to where he wants it to.
St. Paul's continue to defend that through ball very well. St. Paul's being very smart with the attacks today, though.
More subs on for AACS. Lancelotto. Ross now at the top of the 18, leaves it for Slidell, beats his man. Slidell with the shot, just wide left.
That was a very nice shot. Was able to get to the outside of the defender and just able to get it past. Just a little bit left. If that one was on target, could definitely be a goal. But here will be the goal kick for AACS, with St. Paul still holding the commanding lead with under 18 minutes and 40 seconds.
Clary wins it back. His shot off the far post. Great shot from Clary, just simply unlucky at that point. And yeah, I think Jack Slidell moving up to the midfield is a good choice. He's been playing very good in the midfield today, been able to make some quality passes, and he's even had some very close shot attempts. I think he's definitely looking to get one today.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a big game for Slidell with that switch, as you said. That Dylan Clary shot, almost a goal, just got unlucky with the bounce.
Now Wallace. Lancelotto puts one to the far post. Clary's on the end of it, scores the header.
Unlucky with the first shot, but did get the second shot in. A nice cross leading to the nice header. The goalkeeper was anticipating it to be in the post closest, and Clary able to get it to the far post.
Now Lambert comes in up top for Wallace. But yeah, now Lancelotto on 1 goal and 1 assist on the day. A great assist. I'm pretty sure off the left foot too. So a very challenging cross to put that one right onto Clary's head. Clary makes the smart move, heads it back to the opposite side of the net, really. And Crusaders able to find their 3rd goal now. Here's Ross at the top of the 18, fires the shot, scuffs it a little bit.
I personally really like these shots from long range. As they take these shots from longer range, it just creates the unexpected chance of a goal when you don't expect it.
Ross plays Lancelotto. Tries to look inside towards Clary. The pass doesn't make it. Just a lot of the Eagles defense just doesn't really look coordinated. Now a high kick catches Lancelotto, and it will be a free kick from a very dangerous spot for the Crusaders. Really the best spot you can get a free kick. Just far enough to be able to get it over that wall, but still not too lengthy of a shot. Definitely going to be looking at net here. Fody and Hook standing over it currently.
You could see a through pass here just inside the box to catch him off guard.
The shot from Fody hits the back of the wall.
St. Paul's getting a quick run.
Lancelotto on this close sideline. Still fighting for the possession. Loses it, unfortunately, goes out of bounds. But nice to see the Crusaders already bouncing back from that disappointing result last week. I think they really let it go just how they should have. And I think we're back to what we're used to. Now 15 minutes to play in the first half.
St. Paul's really just being able to dominate all around the field, whether that's shots, passes, possession. It's all been great for St. Paul's today. As the goal kick, a little mishap got into Lancelotto, but just a little put away.
Nicolini makes a nice move to keep possession, but it's only temporary. Eagles win it back. Just they can't really get their numbers up on offense. Nicolini especially is able to handle pretty much everything that he gets back there.
The defense for St. Paul is slowly moving closer to midfield.
Crusaders able to just keep the possession, control the flow of the game, and I like to see that from them.
Yep, definitely a way to create a lot of attacks, opportunities, and all of it.
Nicely weighted through ball towards, I believe that's Lambert on this right wing. Crusaders earn the throw in, taking quickly inside to Lancelotto. On the left foot, gets pushed down. No call on the penalty. Definitely expected one. I think I saw the arms extended. It's normally the clear-cut sign of the penalty, but no, sir.
Definitely did look like a penalty, but Mm.
Clary beats his defender. Plenty of space now on the far sideline. The ball deep, but out of bounds, out the back. Now, number 19, Tyler Seville, is going to head to the 50 to look to get subbed in here. Probably somewhere in this midfielder offense. I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of these wing backs, maybe even like Clary up top. I'm not exactly sure. Haven't seen too much of him this season, if I am being honest. Clary yet again, just where we saw him. Ball's a little bit better this time. Stays in bounds. Doesn't really get to the middle. Slidell, great tackle made. Crusaders still in possession. Finally, the clearance from the Eagles.
So far, this has just been a really strong showing from St. Paul's.
Slidell from deep. The shot. And a nice save. Incredible to actually catch that ball, too. A nice, looks like a great shot from Slidell going right for that top left corner. But keeper says no. I believe that's number 1, Quentin Lancey, in net for the Eagles today. Lancelotto wins it, has a little bit of space here. Shot off the left foot. Couldn't tell if it was saved or off the post. If it was, that's a great save off the foot.
Went into the splits there.
Seville comes in for a Thrailkill, at this right wing back position. Now Lucas Barnes also looking to sub in. Normally we've seen him in midfield somewhere.
Just very nice passing throughout the attack, whether it's passing back to the defender or just passing next to yourself.
Hook with plenty of space and charging into the offensive third, beats his first man. Plays the through ball towards Clary. Clary wasn't really expecting it. Will go out of bounds for a corner kick. Lucas Barnes to sub in. Never mind. Wait to the next whistle, I guess. Nope. Take it back for the second time, and it will be Trevor Hook coming off. For number 28, Lucas Barnes. Now Fody, I believe, will take the corner.
Hopefully a goal can come from this set piece.
Fody looks like a nice ball in the box. Barnes gets on the end of it, kind of turned away from the ball a little bit. Ball kind of hit his back as opposed to his head. Doesn't really get any sort of real shot off of it.
Smart to do the quick throw in. Guess Tyler Lambert just was not expecting it to go his way as he let it get out.
Deep through ball. Bailey's well off his line. I believe he will be able to clean this one up.
One of the first times Bailey Begg has touched the ball today.
Clary beats his man. The next one's just waiting for him. Neither team able to make a big attack recently. Now, nice ball, but defended smoothly by Fody. Eagles have their first possession in the offensive third. Man gets beat. James is there to clean it up. Lancelot now his first touch, just what I thought was a little too big. Plays on Clary, a little bit unlucky, hits the back of his heel now. Clary got 2 men in the box, looking to whip this one in on the first time. Keeper comes off his line, and I believe, yeah, Lancey is able to relieve the pressure for the Eagles.
With about 6.5 minutes left, St. Paul's holding this 3-0 lead is just crucial, really, for the season and this game going into the first half with luck.
Petola leaves his feet for the challenge. AACS just loses it in his feet. Looked like he was going to be away. I believe that's number 8, Chandler Terry, up top at that striker possession for the Eagles. Haven't been able to see too much of him today, but a promising chance there for him. Clary with plenty of space now to play a ball towards the middle. Unsuccessful.
A nice through ball there, just a defender was able to get in front of it. With St. Paul's holding so much possession, it's going to be hard for AACS to get a lead here.
Clary on the far sideline yet again, where we've seen him so much of today. Makes a move past his defender, looking to have a shot off the right foot, saved on the near post. Lancelot recovers it. High ball. Bailey's well off his line, and great tackle. Unable to use his hands, but fearless goalkeeper Bailey Begg able to clean it up and actually win the throw-in for the Crusaders as well.
Just smart goalkeeping to a point there. Able to get off his line and know exactly when to dive and get that save and the ball away.
Nicolini doesn't really get the header now. Now Chandler Terry's away. The shot just wide to the right. I think Begg is able to close off the angle pretty nicely.
A nice shot. Just had to be a little bit more on target, as St. Paul's will have the goal kick here. James Nicolini will take it, I believe.
Clary plays it on for Lancelot. His first touch just a little bit too far, fighting back for it, but can't recover the possession himself. Crusaders will end up with it, however.
When St. Paul's see AACS in this attacking half, I like how they get really a lot of pressure on that player specifically. It's just good play to get the ball back.
Clary beats his defender. Looking towards the middle yet again. A great ball towards Lambert. But Lancey is there.
If that was what feels like less than a foot closer to Lambert, definitely could have been a goal.
Here's Slidell. Pass off the left foot makes its way to Ross. Here's the shot from outside the 18. Blocked by Lancey yet again. Didn't really have too much of a chance, unless there was a big mistake.
With about a minute 30 left, I'm sure both teams trying to get into half. Maybe for different reasons, though.
Lofted ball to the middle from Lambert. Clary recovers the possession. Seville plays Ross with plenty of time. Lancelota receives it, his back towards the net. Foul onto Lancelota with just 55 seconds in the half.
Not a necessarily dangerous free kick, but St. Paul still have to defend it well.
The ball only makes it as far as Slidell. And he'll get it going back towards AACS's half. Clary's pass towards the middle. Slidell gets a touch on it. But Lancey can catch it quite comfortably there.
As that'll be half.
That will end the first half. And the Crusaders still lead the AACS Eagles 3-0. We'll be back after a short break for halftime. And we're back, cut halftime a little bit short here. Still about a minute 44, what I thought to be on the clock, but we will get the second half underway.
Well, I can't help it. Yes, I'm going and rescue you. I will rescue you.
Crusaders dominated the first half, had definitely a huge majority of this possession. We saw some great play out of our midfield especially, and obviously some nice goals. A nice goal from Ross, one from Lancelota, and I believe the last one from Clary it was. And here we are.
With the dominant first half, I wonder if St. Paul's will go out and try and score a few more, or if they'll try and defend and ice out this game.
Lancelota now charging down this left sideline. Enters the 18, looking towards Wallace in the middle. Pass doesn't make it. Still to the far post.
Wow. what a
Clary
goal.
scores literally what we saw them do in the first half. Lancelota cross off the left foot, finds Clary on the far post, heads it to the near post. That was incredible. Like reenacting the goal exactly, and Clary finds his second of the day. Lancelota picks up his second assist, still sitting on one goal.
So just like you said, recreating it perfectly. Definitely will go out for some more goals, I guess.
Extend the lead to 4 now in the first minute of this second half. Talking about it at halftime a little bit, but Crusaders definitely clinched playoff spot, and with what should be a win against Park next week, won't be able to get a home playoff, but we will definitely be in the playoffs, most likely playing Severn, who will be second in the table then. Not sure if Severn can catch St. Mary's now. Fody on the left foot. His cross is a good bit low. Doesn't really make it to the middle.
As just noticed a changing goal, Lucian Cisneros taking over for Bailey Begg.
Yeah, other than that, the whole starting lineup came out to start the second half. Great through ball towards Clary, called off sides. I'm going to have to check down back. I'm not sure, but I'll trust the call for now.
Couldn't get a vantage point whether it was, but it will be offsides as Seidel just gets back the free kick pretty much immediately, as his header goes into the other field.
Ross in the midfield. You haven't seen a lot out of Lucian this season. Obviously, Bailey been dominating most of the minutes in goal, but I've seen him playing warm-ups and stuff. Definitely not a bad keeper, but he'll have his chance to prove that today. Slidell comes up with it onto Wallace. Thought he was going to play Lancelota, no. Slidell again, through ball towards Clary, intercepted.
The through balls have been definitely a strong part of the St. Paul's team today.
Ball over the top towards Fody, enters the 18-yard box. Off the left foot, through the middle, skips through Lancelota, almost makes its way all the way to Clary, but no. Slidell comes up with it. The shot is well high. Slidell's definitely hunting for one today.
Just a little high. On target, definitely. Like you said, he is definitely hunting for one. Would be great to see him get a goal in this new position the team has him in.
Great through ball from Ross towards Clary. Clary yet again tries to flick it on towards Lancelota. Recovers possession, shot off the left foot. Definitely blocked by the defender there. Keeper is able to collect it pretty easily there.
Just had to generate a little more power on the shot, but definitely a hard spot to gain the power on the shot.
Ross can't whip it in from the far side. Eagles really unable to get out of their own half this half, I guess, so far. Lancelota now forced to play hook. Ball way over the top. In on goal, the shot from deep. Lucian's all over it.
Great save. They're able to stretch out to make that. Definitely a good looking save.
That's Chandler Terry with the shot, who's had basically every one of the chances for the Eagles so far. Unable to convert on that one. Definitely, maybe if he had took a few more touches, got a little bit closer, because the shot wasn't half bad, just too far out, and Lucian's able to handle it.
Great all-around play this half, I would like to highlight, with getting the recreating of the first half goal within pretty much a minute of starting the second half, and not letting anything up besides one shot.
Slidell called on the foul. Evan Capfamer and Rowan Guidry now warming up on the sideline. Capfamer probably looking to come in for Petola at the back, if I were to guess. And Guidry normally of a winger type, so maybe wing back as well. Unsure. Maybe Thrail Kill on the far side. Clary, Lancelota, one of those guys on the outside.
A nice boot there from Lucian Cisneros. St. Paul's defending feels like it's been almost impeccable. I'm sure they also highlighted needing the mix of attacking and defending, with highlighting last match against Indian Creek.
Nice step from Thrail Kill to deny the opportunity.
As that ball gets booted onto the other field. Do we have a ball? Or no? Oh, yep, there we go. Thrown here for AACS. Haven't really benefited off much today.
Eagles finally finding some possession. Most of their opportunities are just short-lived. That's Terry now beats Petola, but Nicolini's there to clean it up. Forced to play out of bounds, however, and now Eagles will have yet another possession in the offensive third, called, I believe, handball onto Chandler Terry right around, well, outside the 18. Guidry and Caphammer now all set to come in.
If St. Paul's hold on to this game, the next game also being winnable against Park could give them a very nice morale and break and condition for the playoffs.
That's actually what I guessed this time. Petola comes off for Caphammer and Guidry comes in for the rail kill. Throwing down the sideline, headed on by Clary towards Lancelota. Back to Clary. Not too bad of a touch towards the middle. Nobody there immediately. Fody will be able to keep it in bounds. Wallace is going to look to get one towards the net. Thought it was going to be a corner, but will be a goal kick. No. Correction, corner. I thought so. Off of Wallace's touch there, and it will be Fody.
A nice looking attack there. Just not able to create room to get a shot in as here's the set piece.
Here's Fody's ball. A nice ball to the back post, headed by Slidell. Scores. He's been looking for one all day now. Finally, not how I expected him to get it on the header. He's been taking some nice shots all day, but now I believe it will be Walper coming in for Slidell, if I were to guess. Not exactly sure, but no, it's Walper coming in for Ross. And finally, Slidell finds his goal. Crusaders more momentum than they could ever ask for now, 5-0 with about 23 and a half minutes to play. Puts Walper on for some fresh legs in the midfield.
St. Paul's 2 goals off headers, so definitely using the crossing game to their advantage. 3, sorry.
Yeah, Clary with 2, Slidell with 1 now. Curling hit from Fody, looking towards the net. Not quite on target, but a little bit threatening. Lucas Barnes warming back up to come in, probably for Hook. Maybe even up top. Ball towards the middle. The shot is wide right.
Generated a lot of power on the low driven shot, but just a little bit right, which will lead to a goal kick. A goal kick for St. Paul's.
Slidell comes off for Barnes. If that is the last time we see Slidell today, he's had one heck of a game. Was really dominating the midfield in the first half. Hunting for a goal now, finally gets it in the middle of this second half. Definitely a well-fought game from Slidell, if he doesn't come back in, of course. Eagles with the possession now on this right wing. Nice step from Caphammer to deny the through ball, but they do keep the possession only temporarily. Through ball to the middle. Lucian's there to clean it up. Back out to Terry. Here's the shot blocked by Caphammer.
Smart save from Lucian Cisneros there, able to get off the line and get the ball out.
Subs made for AACS. Played out of bounds from Hook.
With 20 minutes left in the second half, feels like it's been going on forever. Just some smart attacking play and some smart defending play, with everybody playing to perfection for St. Paul's.
Illegal throw called on to. Again, can't quite see the numbers. These gold and white's a little bit challenging for me. But onto ACS on the far sideline. Nicolini tries down the line. Goes down. Nicolini still grabbing his hamstring. Rolling over again on the ground. Nicolini. Fields will make his way out.
Hopefully he's okay. Tough injury to see here.
Thanks. It looked awkward. I don't know if it's serious or not, but he's walking around a little bit.
Looks like just a bad cramp on Nicolini, a hamstring. Definitely sucks, but should be okay. Just need a little stretch. Nicolini's such a crucial player to this defense, especially, but this whole team overall.
Really hoping he's okay.
Yeah, we'll have to exit the field, still limping a little bit, not exactly sure. Maybe Pitola will come back on. And before we get started, I want to say make sure to check in the rest of the games this week on SPSN. A game, volleyball senior night tomorrow in Pollock Gymnasium against Curly, I believe. Against Curly, senior night. Make sure to check that out on SPSN. And then Friday, of course, boys Latin varsity football game will be a great broadcast. Make sure to check that one out on SPSN again as well. And we will get resumed play with a drop ball to Trevor Hook.
Your guess was correct also, as Pitola comes back into the game.
Guidry's pass makes it to Walper. Walper off the left foot finds Lancelota looking for a second goal. Touches far, but scores! A great shot from Lancelota to beat his defender, Walper, or beat the goalie, really. Walper picks up an assist in the process. Lancelota now 2 goals and 2 assists on the day. A great performance from him so far as the Crusaders climb to a 6-point lead about halfway through the second half.
Just an amazing through ball from Wolper, I believe, to Lancelota, who saw the goalie coming off his line, so able to just get it past him.
Yeah, I thought the touch was going to be too big and the keeper was going to be able to come out for it. but not quite. Lancelota gets to it in time, squeaks it past the keeper, and a great finish, I believe, off the left foot.
I had that same thought with the touch. Thought he had put too much of it.
Here's Clary now inside the box. Shot just not enough power to beat the keeper there.
As St. Paul's hold the commanding half here.
Yeah, Crusaders looking to come out the exact same they did in the first half. Scoring 3 goals already in the second. Maybe even more. Not exactly sure what the game has to hold, but definitely looking to be a convincing win, and the Crusaders looking to just close it out here. Here's Walper now in the box. Here's the shot, just saved. Shot off the right foot to the near post. Walper definitely looking for a goal here. Haven't seen him too much this season now, at least in home games. Not sure about away games. Ball played down the sideline towards Fody. Got a lot of men in the box. Fody off the left foot. Here's Barnes from outside the 18. Scuffs the shot a little bit.
I would like to highlight Max Wolper's performance today. As you said, we haven't seen a crazy amount. Matt Wolper, sorry. Looking to
Lancelota off the left foot, shot saved. Walper looking for a second assist. Lancelota looking for the hat trick. Yuki and Tyler Lambert, number 25 and 24 respectively, coming up to the 50. Yuki, Japanese exchange student, you said it earlier, last game, leaving the U.S. very soon. It's very sad. We had a farewell party for him during Clubs Block, had some cake, couldn't make it personally, but I'm sure those guys had a blast. Yuki's been a delight to have on the St. Paul's campus in the past few months, and he'll be able to make his last appearance here with 15 minutes left to play.
be great to see him make a good difference in that game. Be a great way to head out.
Matt Walper makes a nice tackle, loses it a little bit in his feet. Is able to keep it in Crusader possession. Here's Hook. Hook inside to Lancelota. Shot off the left foot. A great save made.
Little tripped up after the shot, but as you said, a nice save.
Got to give it to him. Quentin Lancey, a lot of these Crusaders definitely could have multiple more goals by now. He's made some great saves, some tough shots from the Crusaders he's been able to deny. And a lot of these goals that he has given up just really out of his control for the most part. But I do think he's a good goalkeeper for sure.
Nice boot there from Lucian Cisneros.
Through ball played down this right sideline. Now finally looking to put a ball in the box. Cross goes out the back, and Lucian will have a goal kick. I believe somebody else will take it, probably Caphammer. Yuki comes in for Wallace, and Lambert comes in for Clary. Some more fresh legs up top, and now a lot of new guys in the offense trying to get some goals here. Yuki, Walper. Not sure how many Lambert has this season. Not sure if he has a few goals.
It just showed up. It was in the middle of the day. It was like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Now they weren't on turf on this one. But still, for sure. It's not.
Forced out of bounds by Lambert all the way on the far side. Guidry's throw-in skips right over Barnes.
That's what I was wondering. I'm not going to say it today, but you can't do that. You get that after
Cap Fammer able to chase it down and will have the throw-in.
yeah, I'm going to have the Bucks. I figured it might go. That's the only one I think that might be. Maybe a lot. I don't care if he does lessons to get paid. We can't do it there because if we have that going, then everyone thinks that we do lessons. So, thank you. I'll talk to you. All right, thanks. That's it. It's James. Yes.
Petola steps, but Crusaders just can't keep the possession as of late. No, Lancelota looking probably to play Yuki. Keeper's well off his line. Defender gets in the way. Ball still not in the keeper's hands. Lancelota with the shot off the left foot. Scuffs it a lot. The net was wide open. A tough shot from Lancelota. Off balance. Don't blame him at all. Lancelota pushing for the hat trick.
Nice pass from Yuki. At first couldn't see where the ball was, but was able to, like you said, get it to Lancelota for the shot. Just a little bit left.
Pretty sure just the defender didn't really see the keeper coming out. Kind of slide tackles the keeper on accident. And the Crusaders don't come up with a goal, but definitely some guys pushing hard for another one. Lancelota yet again loses it in his feet temporarily and loses the ball. Barnes now in the midfield looking towards Lambert. Nearly makes it to him. Now another throw in, I believe, for Guidry on the far sideline. Throw in to Terry. Cap Fammer.
Definitely will be shown a card here.
Yeah, Cap Fammer. A tactical yellow card definitely denies the opportunity for Chandler Terry, I believe it is. But a business decision for Cap Fammer. Can't blame him too much. Cap Fammer comically probably averaging a yellow card per game. It's not really his... well, it's not uncommon to see him in this spot. Cap Fammer lined up right to go right back in, forced a sub off because of the yellow card.
But as you were saying, definitely a smart yellow card.
Free kick looking towards the net, blocked by the wall. Not sure if it was really going towards the net or towards the middle. I couldn't exactly tell. But it will be a corner kick.
Quick one.
Quickly taken to the middle of the box. Bounces all the way through. And the Crusaders will recover possession. Just under 10 minutes to play now.
Cap Fammer back in as Seidel will head out. Brief stint on the field there.
Yeah, Fodi also comes off for Seville. Fodi, I believe, played the entirety of the game up until now. He's had a great game today, able to make some nice crosses, some nice passes overall. And, yeah, had a great season overall. Now looking to be entering the playoffs, definitely going to be a crucial piece of this Crusader team. Heading into the playoffs.
Throw in here for AACS. They've had a few of them in the attacking half, haven't been able to get a goal off any of them.
Eagles still with possession. Lambert gets in the way to recover it. High ball towards Walpert. Can't win it, but Lambert passes it on to him. Yuki finds Lambert, offside called. Lambert wasn't really expecting the ball to come his way. Got caught off a little bit.
Free kick for AACS, but will quickly be possession gained for St. Paul's.
Great through ball played on to Lancelota. On 2 goals so far. Makes a great move on his defender. And a nice tackle made. It will stay in bounds. Tyler Seville finds Barnes. A man right on his back takes it from him. Seville earns another throw-in, taken quickly down the sideline towards Lancelota. Has 2 defenders in front of him, beats both of them, beats a third shot. Not a shot. What I thought to be a shot from Barnes. Maybe, I can't confirm if it was intended or not, but makes its way right to Walper. Not a bad header, gets solid contact on it, but the keeper is all over it.
If that wasn't intended, I would suggest him say it was, because that was very nice looking cross.
Yeah, Walper really pushing for one here. At the striker position.
With about 6 minutes, 17 seconds left, St. Paul's hold the lead 6-0.
Lancelota plays it on. Gets it back from Barnes. Lancelota still running with it. Pass looking towards Walper in the middle. Lancelota has enough opportunities today trying to share the wealth. Definitely a respectable move from Lancelota. Definitely could have taken the shot, but
boot as far out of bounds pretty much as possible, trying to get rid of these last 5 minutes on the clock, St. Paul's.
Crusaders just 5 minutes to play. We'll be able to just close it out. So far, or currently, it's the exact result that we had last time we played AACS. Ended in a 6-0 win for the Crusaders. Yuki now on the far sideline. Great move on his defender. Gets tripped, no foul called. Would have definitely been a penalty for Yuki. Would have been super excited for him to take it, but no.
Definitely not the strongest call by the ref.
A lot of clutter in that. Here's Walper off the left foot. Shot off the back of the defender. Another threatening opportunity. It's just chance after chance for the Crusaders. Definitely looking at Walper or Yuki to get one here in the last 3 minutes. Hook with plenty of time to turn. Walper can't quite settle it. Ball in the middle to Terry.
Terry's been their main attacker today, definitely. Really the only one who's been able to get shots off.
Yeah, the difference definitely has been in this midfield and the defense today. Lancelota, plenty of time. Going to be looking towards the middle. Lancelota just loses it. Loses dribble, trying to win it back. Yuki makes a great move on his defender, plays Lancelota, has a few guys in the box. Lancelota, plenty of time on the sideline. Ball to the far post, nearly headed in by Lambert, just too high for Walper. Only 2 minutes and some change in the second half. Walper now just can't find the first touch. Looked like he might have been away. Through ball played to Terry. Caphammer's got a little bit of pressure. Guidry's able to clean it up. Now just a minute 30 seconds left. Eagles finally have the possession.
As that one will, I believe.
Yeah, throw-in called, a foul, sorry, against, couldn't see who of the Crusaders, but now a threatening free kick. Looking to put this one in the box. Just not a lot of guys still up.
Hopefully it
Skips through Walper. Petola kicks it out the back for a corner. I'm very surprised to see these 4 guys still at the back for AACS. But nevertheless, corner kick. Here's the ball to the far post. Skips right through, still in bounds. The second go is unsuccessful. Goes out for believed to be another corner. Only 35 seconds left this time. Trying to win it back. One final chance here for the Crusaders. Lancelota probably going to be beat here. Ball goes out of bounds. Pretty sure the Crusaders aren't going to charge too hard here in the last few seconds. Walper plays it on to Lambert, and it will be the final buzzer. An incredible game played. Crusaders take the victory 6-0 over the AACS Eagles, extend to 7-4 record in conference. Definitely setting themselves up nice for the playoffs. And again, I'm Alton Bowser along with Colin Hyatt. Big thanks to everyone behind the scenes. Of course, the one and only Sam Reyes, our director. Drew Silverman on the primary camera. And of course, Mr. Bowers, our executive producer. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the Same